All right, and we're off to the races. Sam Laterna here alongside Kevin Caligari, and we are about to see a match that has been done in the States, but first time here at Destiny Wrestling. Lufisto recently making her return to independent wrestling this year, and Jordynne Grace, Impact's own, two women that have been on similar career trajectories and have very similar styles as well.
Absolutely, two of the most powerful women on the scene today. Lufisto, a near 30-year veteran of the sport, going up against Jordynne Grace, a former Impact Knockout champion. Should be quite a hard-hitting contest here.
It definitely will. And Jordynne going straight for the ropes there, wanting none of that Lufisto. But Lufisto in her own right, such a multidisciplinary talent with deathmatch, with hardcore wrestling, being known as one of the toughest women bell to bell in the ring ever. Both ladies working for Shimmer, for Shine, Beyond Wrestling, so many different platforms that have really helped particularly put Jordynne Grace on the map as well.
Oh, very much. Jordynne Grace going for a cover, trying to make it a quick night for her here, but it's not enough to put away Lufisto.
And Lufisto, someone that she also very much so looks up to, Jordynne Grace. So this is much like a dream match for her on a personal level.
That's very understandable. Lufisto very much breaking barriers for women's wrestling all over the world. A former CZW Iron Man champion, on top of many other accolades. The first lady of hardcore. This is going to be quite a test for both women, as Lufisto tries to take advantage of Jordynne Grace being tied up in the rope, knocking her to the outside. I think we're going to see her fly here, Sam. Oh, not quite, but still. Very heavy move to Jordynne Grace on the outside.
Yeah, a bit of a face wash there to Jordynne, who is not quick to get back in the ring at this moment. Maybe a little messed up from that face wash there. What's Lufisto got up her sleeve here? I know it's dark in this arena, but
Stiff move from Lufisto. Lufisto is someone you gotta have eyes in the back of your head for when you're in the ring with her.
And with her return to independent wrestling, you've got to think she's looking to make a statement. Cover. Just the one count there, but no less looking to make a statement, because when she left before the pandemic, a lot has changed since then. The way wrestling operates, the way women's wrestling has gotten the chance to evolve and thrive. So there's so much young talent on the indies, but Lufisto using every part of her body there to get one over on Jordynne.
Oh, very much. Very interesting submission maneuver she has applied here on Jordynne Grace, almost a reverse bow and arrow of sorts.
But Jordynne, a tremendously powerful woman, inching her way to the ropes. She herself has been on a fitness journey over the last year or so, making so much personal growth for herself in ways that she has wanted to develop her body. They don't call her Big Mama Pump for nothing.
Absolutely not. Both these women extremely powerful, extremely agile as well.
But right now, the veteran Lufisto decisively with the upper hand. Kevin, what do you think? Oh, let's see.
Here we go. Cross body.
Whoa, cover.
And a kick out at 2.
Kevin, what do you think Jordynne's strategy is going to have to be against someone who's so evenly stacked against her?
Oh, it's really hard to say. Jordynne Grace, she's going to want to stay on top of Lufisto, make sure she doesn't get too much momentum. It's something that makes her very dangerous. However, the experience of Lufisto is definitely going to be a factor here. She's been in the ring with some of the very toughest and best in the business, people like Kevin Steen, El Generico, and she's been able to beat more of them as well.
Yes, and Jordynne Grace, too, has made a career of intergender wrestling, but that was quite a back elbow to the chest of Jordynne Grace.
Now Lufisto continuing the assault, almost trying to pull the arm directly out of the socket of Jordynne Grace. Grace, the former Knockouts champion, in a world of hurt at the moment.
I think that Jordynne's going to have to use some of that explosiveness that she's been cultivating at the gym here for maybe one false swoop, one move that could really get Lufisto down and change the tide of this match, because right now things aren't looking too good for Grace.
Well, very much. Lufisto in firm control here, but this could come back to bite her as she takes a moment to sort of taunt the crowd, giving Jordynne Grace a moment to catch her breath. Again, Lufisto going right back at Grace with those chops.
It's kind of ironic that we find Lufisto taunting the crowd in her home country. you would think that she'd want to embrace the crowd.
Yeah, you would think so, but I mean, sometimes people from Quebec, they're not too kind to people from Ontario. A little bit of a friendly rivalry, I guess you could say.
Well, that does make perfect sense. And back elbow by Jordynne Grace off the second ropes, but Lufisto had her scouted there.
And there's that agility coming into play, that very quick thinking. Jordynne Grace could have had something there, but again, holding onto that rope, going for that Vader bomb, crashing and burning cover. Kick out at 2, says the official Emily Parker.
Lufisto staying on Jordynne Grace now, not giving her a moment to recover. But one thing that we have to note is that the fans in this building are very much so behind Grace at the onset of the match, even hankering to say, Jordynne's gonna kill you, Jordynne's gonna kill you. So this energy right now is pushing Jordynne forward. Will she be able to capitalize? Just throwing swings willy-nilly here. And Lufisto with headbutts, once again taking Grace down to size.
What does Lufisto have in store here? Grace trying to turn it around. Oh! That spinning backhand knocking Lufisto down to the mat. Both women put quite a lot of themselves into this match, needing to take some time to catch their breath here. The official checking on both.
It appears that Jordynne is slinking back up to her feet. Lufisto a little dazed by that backhand fist. Oh, no, she's up. Ever the tough competitor here. And both ladies, forearm.
Lufisto has an answer for it, but Grace able to get her hand up and block it. Once again, Grace continuing with these strikes, going off into the ropes. Lufisto stops any momentum she can get. But Grace able to get out of just in the nick of time, using the ropes as a weapon. Very smart strategy.
And folks, I can confirm that does hurt the lady parts. And now
the power
suplex
of Jordynne Grace coming into play once again. Michinoku driver. Is this it, Sam? Not just yet.
Grace masterminding what her next move is going to be. Perhaps going for another Vader bomb could be the case, or Grace falls. But something's got to give here.
We could be moments away from finding out, but Lufisto using that back elbow to make sure she doesn't fall victim to that half Nelson driver that has won Grace so many matches, that's won her the Impact Knockouts title in the past. Flatliner right into that middle turnbuckle. Ooh!
And Lufisto with a thunderous knee, driving straight into the face of Jordynne Grace. Now perhaps looking for, basement drop kick.
And just like that, Lufisto very much in control of this match. Cover. But Grace not able to kick out, but close enough to the ropes. Great ring awareness. Now Lufisto starting to show a little bit of frustration here. There's probably got to be some part of her that shows a little bit of resentment towards Grace. Grace, still a veteran of the sport, just under 10 years of experience, but Lufisto's been doing this since 1997, and to have this crowd chanting for Grace instead of her, it's going to be eating her up a little bit inside.
It likely is. Lufisto's had a very hard road to toe in the world of wrestling. She's made it possible for women like Grace to do what they do today. But Grace, I'm sure she's grateful for that work, but she wants to win here tonight. And it's anyone's game on the ropes. Lufisto with a headbutt to Jordynne Grace. Back was turned, but she charges in.
Trying to get the boot up, but Grace able to dodge it. And what are we going to see here? The power of Jordynne Grace, muscle buster. Is this it? No! Lufisto still alive in this match. Jordynne Grace cannot believe it, and neither can this crowd here in Mississauga.
And the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." They don't want this match to end. Jordynne rising to her feet. Lufisto, for the first time in the match, really does seem down and out.
And Grace going for that half Nelson driver, but again, Lufisto not allowing it to happen.
Goes for...
Tiger driver! What?
That That had to have been 2 3/4. Just kicking out by the hair. The hair.
I cannot believe it. Both of these women kicking out of signature moves from the other. They've been doing their homework. But Lufisto calling for the end here.
Could it be that she's going to inflict that burning hammer, the notorious finisher of Lufisto?
One of the most dangerous moves in wrestling.
And Jordynne Grace knows that, wants no part of it.
Absolutely not. Going for that half Nelson. Grace driver, center of the ring. There it is.
What a victory by Grace.
Jordynne Grace picking up the win in what was a very even contest between both of these powerhouses. At the end of the day, only one person can go home with the winner's share of the purse here tonight. Jordynne Grace, the former Knockouts champion, picking up a huge win over the veteran Lufisto.